Welcome to 10 Minutes, everybody. So this is a little bit different one. I'm going to try not to say a whole bunch because when I read stuff or if I do stuff that's more structured instead of just freestyle, I tend to get myself a little more tripped up. It's a thing that people struggle with public speaking or videos like this. We're in the office again. No Kim. She's out school shopping with Alex. They got a little day today to be together, which I'm really excited that they get that time, and then it'll be really fun to hear how their day was. I'm sure they'll have a great time, go somewhere nice for lunch and so on. But really today, I really want to talk about this course I'm taking. So Rob Dial is somebody who's been super big motivation for me. He's very impactful to who I am, what I'm doing, and why I'm even doing what I'm doing. Gives me ideas. So there's my first. That one doesn't count. So I'm doing homework. Today's the first day we get the course. It's a 4-day course for free, 5th day if you pay. And then if you pay, you also get time with that team after each meeting for Q&A and do a little bit more conversation on the topics. The point of the course is to give you the confidence and understanding and ability to be a coach, consultant, or those types of things for people. Also help you structure your pay and things like that. So one of the questions for the homework, or one series of questions for homework, was, why do you want to coach? What do you want to coach in, or do you think you're going to be good at coaching in, and why? And why is it the right time for you to coach? What's your goal? I thought those were really cool questions. Now, I seen this, it was posted. I was like, I want to be the first person to comment. So it took me about 7 minutes to put together what I'm going to tell you guys. And that tells me that I've been thinking hard about this stuff, and I had the answers, but I just never been asked those questions like that. So why coach? So I think in general, to be a great coach, you have to be a great listener. First, you have to understand the goals of the client in their eyes, not yours. Doesn't matter what your perspective is. Second, I think it's important to have the ability to identify next steps for your client, overcome obstacles, help them overcome obstacles, help them be motivational through disbelief or a hard time or crunch. Also, continue to adjust the flow with the client, and that is a really important key, because you have to either increase the amount of time and effort you put in with that person, or the expectation that you help them build for themselves, or you have to pull back because they're hitting their thresholds, they're hitting their limits. And as a coach, your job is to help them reach for the sky, but in a manner that's sustainable and doesn't wreck their foundation, their family, their livelihood, everything else. You pump somebody up too fast, they run fast, they crash. You pump somebody up too slow, they don't meet their expectations, they don't meet their full potential, and the things that they should be going after and doing aren't happening. So I love that part of coaching, and I believe I've been working hard at it for years, and that's why I think that I've continued to hone coaching skills in all aspects of my life. So the biggest thing for me about coaching, and it's basically priceless, is the impact it has on the person being coached and the people around them. That to me is just priceless. So the types of coaching, there's a lot of them, which might seem a little crazy or stretched too thin, but leadership is very important to me. I want to help people become great leaders. I have good experience in leading leaders and leading people, individual contributors. Mindset, I think, number one, following Rob has helped me a ton with mindset, but, mindset's everything. If you want to coach people, whether you want to coach in football, or you want to coach in leadership, or you want to coach in some type of fitness, all of that stuff, you need to be able to get people in the right mindset. So for me, mindset coaching, I've been through tough times. I've been humbled. I've been knocked down. I've gotten back up. I know what it feels like. and being able to have that type of empathy and relate with people. I also think I have a good talent for getting people to open up and tell me what their mindset is, what's on their mind, what they're struggling with truly, and be transparent and honest. And that transparency and honesty allows me the opportunity and ability to get into their most, deepest thoughts and help them get out of those, or help them switch them to positive versus negative, inspiration versus fear, execution versus being paralyzed. All those things, that's mindset. If your mindset's wrong, you'll paralyze yourself. If your mindset's right, you just can't be stopped. So get there. Don't be stopped. Go after what you want, but first you got to know what you want. So that's mindset. Relationship and communication. Yeah, I don't spell well. I don't, but at the same time, verbally, body language, and even, asking my wife and others to read all my written stuff. I think I'm a very, very strong communicator, and my relationship building with people is very, very strong. And then training people to build relationships and teaching people how to build relationships. It's something I love. It's a passion. And watching those true connections happen is another thing I live for. Watching two people come together because you were the driving force or the conduit to make that happen is just super special. The other thing I put on here was the right time. So that was a question. Why is it the right time for you? Well, it's the right time for me because I'm trying very hard. I was blessed with an opportunity to take over an organization, be a partner, and completely transparently give my vision, dreams, and aspirations real fuel, and say, hey, well, I'm going to take this, I'm going to do this, but my goal is to use this as a vehicle to free up my time to do what I'm dreaming of, to fulfill my purpose. And then, so that's really great. It has to be managed properly. It has a balance. You can't just let the things that you've already committed to and the people you're supposed to take care of fall on its face because you have other aspirations or things you want to do. I've gotten 4 phone calls and probably 5 emails while I started this video. I need to get things done, but I wanted to do this video. It's very important to me and me personally. So this is time I'm going to take on a break for me. So the right time, I'm transitioning from being an employee or a person who continues to sell their time on a job basis to someone who does what they love and gets paid for it. So that's happening. It's going to happen. Doesn't matter. Hopefully everything else that I already have going on, I can properly take care of all those relationships and businesses and things that I'm doing and continue to go at an appropriate level towards these other things. Lastly, they didn't ask for this, but I put a vision. My vision is to influence leaders of companies, people who are that impact and that are interacting with the masses. So if somebody, like a real estate agent is a perfect example, they see and talk to so many people, if they bring a lot of positivity, that's contagious. So can you turn those people into people who spread happiness, or are they people that just jump on the bandwagon of negativity? So how do we fix that? Fix it with the people who are influencers. You can have people who influence people at a massive grand scale to be negative, or you can have people that influence people at a massive grand scale to be positive. I'd love to take a negative person and flip the switch on them and turn them 180, because the level of passion and inspiration that comes out of that journey and that transition is unstoppable. And they live their life a certain way for so long, and then they realize the other side is way greener, it's way more fruitful, and creates an amazing, amazing life. So let's get out of the negative, get into the positive. So that's, I want to change the world. And I said in here, if I did it one person at a time, I would change their world or the people close to them. I want to do it at a scale that changes the world, or at least my hemisphere of it. And if you look at it from that point of view, that phone call is not for me. If you look at it from that point of view, I have to influence the influencers. I have to lead the leaders. And not just the leaders in one company, but the leaders in many companies. And I set out, and that's my vision. I want to do that. So we'll keep you updated as the years come by, and it'll take the time it takes. But I'll be doing that over the next rest of my life. Have a good day.